The third condition of man's probation in mortality is the suppression of the memory of his pre-mortal state. Among these memories are the events of the pre-mortal council, where the plan of salvation was set forth, along with everyone's part in it. The veil suppresses our memory of all the events of our infinite and eternal pre-mortal state. But it is the events of the pre-mortal council, the council in heaven, that are the primary focus of the suppression. It is the council in heaven that, if not suppressed, would threaten the very foundation of our probationary and preparatory state. This can only be made clear by reciting the significant events of the council. First, the council in heaven was the organizing council for the current iteration of the plan of salvation on our earth and for our family of Adam. The book of Abraham describes the council planning the creation and subsequent probationary test to see whether man would obey God's commandments. Joseph Smith described the work of the council as ordaining, that is, adopting the plan of redemption for those in prison. The overarching work of the council in heaven was the planning, proposing, and adopting the plan of salvation. Of course, the planning was much more detailed than this. The council needed to select the Redeemer to accomplish the plan of redemption. There were two who volunteered. God the Father chose the first like unto the Son of Man, referring to Jesus Christ. The second volunteer was angry and rebelled, with many following after him. This volunteer was Lucifer, called Perdition. He was thrust down, but continues the war on earth. The rebellion that started in the Council of Heaven continues today. This ensures the opposition in all things that is required for agency in our state of probation. Jesus Christ, as Redeemer, was not the only one selected or foreordained. All mankind, in one way or another, was foreordained in their individual roles and circumstances on earth. And we learn from Abraham that the dispensational heads and other rulers were selected for their positions in mortality. Alma of the Book of Mormon declared that those who were to become high priests in this world were called and prepared from the foundation of the world. These callings were made in the pre-mortal council. It is likely that these callings were not restricted to the office of high priest, but included all priesthood offices.